Hello class. Let's work on a helical coil, but where the profile is not circular. So when we're doing our swept boss, so far we've just selected the circular, but let's select the actual profile. But in order to get that going, I need to put a plane that is perpendicular to the very tip of the coil. It could be at either end, but it's perpendicular to it. So you're going to have a plane that's literally, like I say, perpendicular to the end tip. So it's not going to be straight up and down or horizontal. One thing you're going to find a pain in the butt if you have this first sketch that I originally had. Because every time, I'll even show you, just so you know. It's easy to create a plane at the end. You're supposed to pick the tip end, but, oh wait, actually this is actually letting me pick it for once. So, point 1, point 2. And it works. But that is because I already turned off my, I hid this, the first sketch lines. If those first sketch lines were there and initially you didn't turn it off, it's really hard to pick that endpoint. So I recommend, hiding the actual original sketch. But now, hey, it worked. Yeah, took me a while to figure out that, why it wasn't selecting the bottom. I could easily select the top. But if you want to create a plane, a reference plane, go to your insert reference plane, pick the endpoint of the helix, and then pick the helix itself, and that'll give you a plane that is perpendicular to the endpoint. Now, let's create a sketch that is not a circular sketch. So, the concept here is hit your sketch. You're going to sketch on that plane. Let's go straight to, oops. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let me just go back around this way, because we're going for the whole point. Now the concept, let's just do a rectangle. How about a center rectangle? You want to get somewhere around near that. So when I'm done creating the rectangle, I want to click the center point. Oops. Center point is right there. Oh, come on. Center point. Hold the control down. Center point of that, and then the actual endpoint of the line, or select the actual line. I want, because right now we're drawing on the plane that is perpendicular to the very endpoint. I want that, the center point. I can literally pick on any of the points, and the end point of the helical coil to be coincident. Right now, they're not. The concept here is you got to hit the pierce button. The pierce button will actually push this straight to the end of the helical coil, right in the middle. So that's one of your constraints. Whenever you want to, move, like you create a sketch, you can create a sketch anywhere on this plane. So now the sketch is actually, like I say, perpendicular to the actual helical coil right at that point. And then if you want whatever position or part of your sketch you want to be at that point, select that and the helical coil, and then hit the pierce button, and that will automatically constrain your point to the end point of the helical coil. So that does that properties. But now you can adjust your, let's say, smart dimensions. What do I want this to be? Let's make this 4 by 10. Make it really wide. Now, click out your sketch function. Now we have a shape that is different than a circular shape to do on our helical coil. So we go back to our features, swept boss. I already have the sketch highlighted. Now I'm going to select the helical coil, and you can set options, but this gives you a different shape rather than a circular shape. Like I say, you can go back in also, if I want, I can go back into my helical spiral, adjust it. Let's say it was too tight pitch. I want my pitch to be 10. So now updated, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. But this is how you add something besides a circular pattern. This works for if you're going to do, let's say I was going to do manual threads on this. I can do a plane at the end point and then do the, I guess, thread profile into it, and then when I do a sweet boss, do the cut instead of the add, and you'll cut through the features, and that's one way of doing it. So that's how you do any type of shape besides a circular shape. Like I say, you can do stars, you can do whatever shape you want.